and the Red Sox. Mel Ott with the Giants. Cap Anson with the White Sox. Al Kaline with the Tigers. Stan Musial with the Cardinals, 22 years. So he's not the longest with only one team. And he was on the DL when they got to October. He lofts one to deep right. Forget about it. This is the way the game starts with the Orioles, who lead the majors in home runs, jumping in front 1-0. That's number 206 for them as a team, and number 14 for the season for Markakis. And wishing to remain in good standing with his or her fellow citizens, whoever caught it, field advantage. He said absolutely. This ball's lofted to right. Back goes Ichiro, and this one is out as well. Alejandro Diaza back-to-back with Nick Markakis. And it's 2-0 Baltimore. That's his 8th. He started the year with the White Sox. Agents who are perhaps past their prime or getting close to that point. Hasn't worked as well of late for the Yankees. Headley at third. And that'll do it. Homers for Markakis and Diaza to start the game. Jeter
earlier, I'm sure he'll refer to it again.
Hit toward the hole, and it's through for a base hit.
Derek Jeter, number 2.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous. On the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now. Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Snap back.
You know, quite a contrast. The classic and dulcet tones of Bob Shepard, and then his walk-up song is from Eminem. Watching from his usual perch, Gardner goes, a drive to deep left. Going back is Diaza, way back, and it's off the wall. Here comes Gardner around third on a double by Jeter, and it's a 2-1 game. Three infielders on the right side for McCann. The ball skips away. Jeter sprints for third and makes it. Tops in the majors. Base hit, or is it? It's going to tie the game either way. The throw to first is not in time. Your first thought when it's hit in that spot is that all these years watching baseball, it's a base hit. But with the shift on, they actually had a chance to get it. A bouncer, fair. Long throw across the diamond, safe. Jimmy Paredes backhanded it. And a high drive to right. But this one, as they said in Major League, quoting Tom Berenger, doesn't quite have the distance.
I'm mad at myself now because I've given him this trust, and not that he hadn't earned it.
Here he is. Quick throw off the mark. And Teixeira tried to save him with a sweep tag after snaring it, but couldn't quite pull it off.
Tension there tonight.
Another chance for him. Again charging, this time on the money.
Yeah, he finished that one, the throw.
Divine providence. He got a quick reprieve.
Sit at second with 2 out. And a little check swing to the right side. Perota covers. Teixeira shovels it to him. And that finishes the Orioles in the top of the second.
I'd look down at me and start smiling.
Gardner slaps one to the left side. Paredes has it. And another high throw. And Gardner is safe. It's an epidemic tonight.
Everybody's all pumped up for Jeter night here tonight.
Number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 2.
You talk about a guy who appeals to all demographics. He comes to the plate serenaded by Bob Shepard and Eminem. It's the full spectrum.
To make up for the age.
Jammed him, and on the ground is short. Hardy shovels it over to Johnson, and the force play ends the inning. Single here in the third. And a bouncer toward the middle. Jeter flags it down, a flip to second for the force, and they can't quite turn it, but a nice play by Jeter. Is so relaxed. Just mentioned Jimmy Fallon. He's 40 and viewed as a fresh young face with many years ahead of him as the host of the Tonight Show. For a ball player, it's not the same.
No.
When you're 40, you're a wise old head and you've reached the end of the road. When you're 40 in most other walks of life, you're just getting started. The review went the way of Girardi and the Yankees, and in fact, it's a double play, and that puts an end to the top of the third.
Friend to Derek, although he didn't play for the Yankees. I'm like, what am I doing here?
2 strikeouts in the inning. Hardy goes down looking. 4 overall for Kuroda, who has settled in nicely after the first 2 hitters touched him. And a called strike 3. So the Yankees go in order in the 6th. Things have really settled in a way that seemed obnoxious. And when all is said and done, broken bat roller and a chance for Jeter. He has it. Pegs accurately into Teixeira, although Mark had to stretch a little bit, and you can tell that he's still got some butterflies, but they record the out.
Morning track at the old Shea Stadium, and I did a little inventory on his life at that moment.
Here's a drive by J.J. Hardy to deep left, but Young is going to have room at the edge of the track, and we're not going to go away until Tom finishes his story.
And I counted up, he had won 4 championships rings. He was 26 years old.
On July 4th of that year, and made the luckiest man speech that they had seen the last of Lou Gehrig as a player. It gets away as Drew strikes out, and he's going to make it to first. So the Yankees have the go-ahead run aboard to start the 7th. Run all the top highlights through your mind as you sit there.
Wow, that's some at bat.
Not disguising his intentions, and he gets the bunt down. It's a good one. Their only play is at first. Joseph throws it off the mark, and what a nightmare inning this is turning out to be for the Orioles. A strikeout pass ball, a walk, and now a throwing error on what was intended to be a sacrifice bunt. A little topper that should get a run home. They peg to the plate, and they get him there. Nice play by Pierce.
Wow, check this crowd reaction.
Number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 2.
Broken bat roller. The play is to second, and they throw it away. The Yankees take the lead. 2 runs come across. They were going to get 1 on the play because they were only going to get the force even if they had played it cleanly. So it was going to be an RBI in any case. And then Jeter, as McCann lifts one to center. Jones and Markakis from right, and in right center, Markakis will make the catch, and Gardner can just about walk home. And it's 5-2 on the sacrifice fly by McCann. Jeter himself. Shallow center field. Jones closing ground on it, and the Gold Glover gets there. A little flinch, and the payoff. And a pop-up in foul ground. McCann has a beat on it. Kuroda has been absolutely terrific. He's retired the last 16 men he's faced. No matter what, that will be a footnote on this night. Ichiro slaps one back to the mound. Saunders has it. And we go to the 9th, and now we'll see how Girardi plays it. Who was just magnificent after the first 2 hitters tagged him for homers.
So what do you think? 2 out in the ninth?
That would make sense theatrically. The 3-2 pitch. Walked him. And both the 2-2 and the 3-2 didn't miss by much. Well, there's one of them. Nelson Cruz next. A long drive to left field, down the line, and it's gone. And in fact, Cruz will be the tying run at the plate, as the 2-run shot by Jones, his 28th of the year, makes it 5-4. With the exception of the long double by Jeter, the Yankees with a pea shooter attack all night with the helpless and shaky defense by the Orioles. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Making out here that he hit it to Jeter. Instead, he drives one to deep left field. Back goes Yan, looking up, tie game. All of Hiroki Kuroda's good work down the drain.
What a shame.
The 4th home run of the night, and the only silver lining in the Bronx is that Jeter will bat in the bottom half of the inning. And the 0-2 pitch. In the air to right center field. Gardner says, "I'll take it," and he does, but not before. The Orioles score 3 times on a walk and a pair of homers. Adam Jones and Steve Pearce connect. The Mariners can help them out by taking 2 of 3 against the Angels as Pirela opens the 9th with a hit. Big turn at first. Just trying to draw a throw, but now retreats. Antoine Richardson comes off the bench as the pinch runner. Ooh, might need a police escort to get out. Gardner with a good bunt. They get him at first. Successful sacrifice. And here we go.
Now batting for the Yankees, number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 2.
Jeter has 1 plate appearance against Evan Meek, and he walked. Waiting for Joseph to get down in the crouch. He's still standing. If he extends his right arm, we'll be able to hear the boos all the way to Staten Island. But instead, he gets into a crouch.
Competitive as Buck is, I don't think he dares to do this.